If you have some extra cash burning a hole in your pocket, but you aren't sure if you want to invest in a yacht or your own airplane just yet, why not upgrade one of the items you use every day? You might be thinking, how expensive can something as simple as a coffee table get? Well, you might just be surprised when you see these ridiculously expensive versions of everyday items. Online quizzes may be an everyday occurrence, but they're still a lot of fun. And unlike everything else in this video, they're free. So stay tuned for our quiz question, which is coming up. What do you mean you don't have a bedazzled, gold-plated subscribe button presser? Oh, you just use your finger? How dreadfully common. Oh well, do it your way, just be sure to subscribe. Golden Opulence Sundae. Well, the name of this item kind of spoils the surprise a little bit, but we like when things are exactly what they sound like. This decadent dessert was created in New York restaurant Serendipity 3. The restaurant has always been a haven for celebs with a sweet tooth, including Marilyn Monroe and Jackie Kennedy, but you'd almost have to be a celeb to afford one of these sundaes. If you were hoping to drop by after dinner, think again. The Golden Opulence Sundae must be ordered 2 days in advance to allow time for the ingredients to be flown in. The ice cream is the finest Tahitian vanilla infused with Madagascar vanilla. It's wrapped in edible gold leaf and drizzled with the world's most expensive chocolate, Amadei Porcelana. Chunks of the rare Venezuelan Chuao chocolate are then added. The almonds that are on top are coated in gold and accompanied by candied fruit from Paris. It's also covered in chocolate truffles, marzipan cherries, and a sugar flour that takes 8 hours to create. For the perfect accompaniment, it's served with sweet Grand Passion caviar infused with passion fruit, orange, and Armagnac. The sundae is served to you in a Baccarat Harcourt crystal goblet, which is yours to keep, all for the mere price of $1,000. Vividis Mattress. Mattress company Heston's posed the question, how much money are you willing to spend to ensure years of blissful sleep? There's no question that we all love sleeping, but not many of us can afford the $64,950 price tag for their Vividis mattress. A ton of craftsmanship goes into each one, and it takes about 140 to 160 man-hours just to complete a single mattress by hand. The frame itself takes a solid week and is made from slow-growing Arctic pine and oiled oak. A combination of materials are used to stuff the mattress, including cotton, wool, flax, down, and hand-selected horsehair. Although we certainly don't envy the person whose job it is to painstakingly examine single horsehairs, the hollow hairs help promote airflow and reduce moisture in the mattress. The Heston's bed spring system is patented, so you know you're getting a one-of-a-kind sleep experience. But as they say, seeing is believing. Or maybe it's sleeping is believing in this case. If you want to take this mattress for a test, you'll need to make an appointment first. You'll also be treated to a lesson on its construction and be able to explore the options for personalization. Crystal Bathtub. While getting a good night's sleep is certainly relaxing, so is unwinding in a piping hot bath after a long day. Well, how would you like to relax in a bathtub made out of crystal? And no, we didn't mean plural crystals, in case you're picturing a blinged-out tub encrusted with diamonds and gemstones. This amazing bathtub is actually carved from a single crystal found in the Amazonian rainforest. This tub was once part of a 10-ton slab flown in from the Amazon, and the rest of the rock is being used to make similar tubs. If you're tired of having to choose which parts of you not to submerge in water when you take a bath, this is the tub for you. It measures a whopping 8 feet in diameter, and you could fit about 3 people in it at a time. It was sculpted using diamond cuts and retains much of its natural beauty from the rough edges on the outside. From start to finish, this luxury bathtub took 6 months to complete and is priced at $790,000. You and the hundreds of rubber ducks you could fit in this thing are going to love it. Computer chair. We spend large chunks of our lives sitting at our computer watching amazing videos from the richest, of course, so it makes sense to invest in a quality chair to sit in while we do so. Nobody wants to end up with a sore back because their computer chair wasn't doing its job. Sure, you could buy a chair from a company that specializes in office furniture, but wouldn't you rather buy one from the people who make some of the most expensive cars in the world? Pininfarina is a design firm that creates luxury vehicles including Ferraris and Cadillacs, and this time they've tried their hand at office furniture. The Aris Line X10 chair costs more than most Ferraris at $1.5 million. For that price, you might think it would be made entirely of diamonds, but that wouldn't be very comfortable. It's made of a durable fabric called Dynatech, which is also used by Olympic athletes. It's filled with Technogel, which helps it conform to your body's individual shape. The dynamic synchronized tilting system allows you to tilt the back and seat independently to get the perfect fit, or more realistically, to allow you to fiddle with your chair for the rest of your life. Chair. When you're not at your desk, you might want to sit in another sort of chair, preferably one much more expensive than your $1.5 million computer chair. Chairs are important. There's even a very popular HBO series based on who gets to sit in the biggest, ugliest chair in the kingdom. And just like on TV, the fate of this chair also seems to be entwined with dragons. The Dragon's chair was designed by Irish architect and designer Eileen Gray, and it took her 2 years to complete. It is upholstered in brown leather and framed with wood that has been sculpted to look like two dragons. They're lacquered brown, orange, and silver and appear serpentine in appearance, intertwining their bodies together. While it is pretty unique looking, it also resembles something that Mrs. Dietz would buy in the movie Beetlejuice. So if you find yourself sitting in the dragon chair, don't say that name more than twice, just to be safe. The chair was recently purchased at auction by Greek shipping magnate Dinos Martinos for $28.5 million. Actually, for that price, we'd kind of be disappointed if the chair didn't come to life. It's time for our quiz question. Diamonds may not be cheap, but they're relatively common, and as we've seen on our list, are frequently used to make normal things extraordinary. What is the name of the diamond that many people consider to be priceless? Keep watching and we'll tell you the answer at the end of the video. Milkshake. This milkshake may bring all the boys to the yard, but few of them will be able to afford it when they get there, which is just awkward for everyone involved, really. For half the price of the Golden Opulence Sundae, a mere $500, you can enjoy this absurdly expensive milkshake. It's served exclusively at the Powder Room, a cocktail bar in Los Angeles, and was created as a special for their grand opening. The Velvet Goldmine milkshake is the creation of mixologist Adrienne Bigg. She describes the drink as being lush and over the top, which seems absolutely accurate to us. The milkshake features premium spirits, edible gold, and Belgian chocolate. It's also topped with a Swarovski crystal ring, which is yours to keep after you finish your treat. If you think about it, it's not a bad deal. If you went out on a date, you'd have to buy dinner, fancy drinks, and potentially have to avoid an unwanted kiss at the end. If you just spend all your dating budget on this milkshake, you'll be full, tipsy, not have to deal with anyone else, and you'll have some bling to take home with you. Talk about a perfect first date. Hotel room. While some of us don't see the point in spending a lot of money for a place we're just going to sleep in and binge on snacks from the vending machine, others view the hotel room as an essential part of any trip experience. Rumored to be the most expensive hotel in the world at about $80,000 a night, the Royal Penthouse Suites at the Hotel President Wilson in Geneva is just blocks away from the United Nations building on Lake Geneva. The suite has been occupied by many rich and famous people over the years, from Bill Clinton to Bill Gates. The suite takes up the entire 8th floor of the building at 18,000 square feet. It features 4 bedrooms, multiple living rooms, a library, and a dining area that can accommodate up to 26 people. If you're worried about feeding all those people, don't worry. Your stay includes a private chef and butler. You'll also find a billiards room, a jacuzzi, a Steinway grand piano, and a 103-inch TV with surround sound, of course. Instead of throwing elbows to get the last of the bacon at the continental breakfast, you can have a private meal taken out on your private garden terrace. Television. Stuart Hughes is someone who has made his living making ridiculously expensive versions of everyday objects. He specializes in luxury electronics and is happy to cover everything from your iPad to your Nintendo Wii in a layer of gold and jewels. He's also the man responsible for creating the world's most expensive TV. It's called the Prestige HD Supreme Rose Edition, and it's supremely expensive, with a price tag of $2.25 million. The base and frame of this 55-inch HD television are mounted in a frame made of 18-karat rose gold. It contains 72 round-cut diamonds, each 1 carat in size. Interspersed between the diamonds are sparkling sunstones and amethysts. In case you thought this TV set was just going to be gold and diamonds, it also has hand-stitched alligator skin making up the inner bezel. If you want to save some cash, you could always settle for the Prestige HD Supreme, which contains less gemstones and only costs $1.5 million. But if you're already spending millions on a golden TV, why not go all out? Watch. When you think of expensive watches, you might automatically picture the coveted Apple Watch. But that watch costs pennies compared to the Patek Philippe Caliber 89. It's a commemorative pocket watch, meaning that its over $5 million price tag doesn't even come with a wrist strap. It's known as the most complicated watch in the world. Now, while being complicated isn't a desirable trait in a math problem or in a romantic partner, it means something completely different when we are talking about watches. Basically, a complication is anything a watch can do other than keeping track of hours and minutes. This watch features an astonishing 33 complications. It has 24 hands and is comprised of over 1,728 components. Yeah, we would say that's pretty complicated. Some of its complications include a thermometer, leap year indicator, and a star chart. Unfortunately, all these features and all the gold add to the weight of the watch. Prepare to lug around a watch that may fit in your pocket but weighs about 2.5 pounds. Took 5 years of research and development to design and another 4 years to successfully create. Dog. Dogs are known as man's best friend, and for good reason. It seems we can't get enough of our faithful canine companions who provide us with unconditional love, and it's hard to put a price on something like that. Of course, for $1.5 million, a dog had better provide a massive quantity of love. Good thing Red Tibetan Mastiff Big Splash is a massive quantity of dog. His name in Chinese is Hong Dong, and he was purchased by a wealthy Chinese coal baron. When he was purchased, Big Splash weighed 180 pounds at just under a year old. Full-grown Tibetan Mastiffs can weigh up to 286 pounds and are known for their fierce loyalty and protective nature. They can be aloof with strangers but tend to bond with their people and would do anything to defend them. Among China's wealthy elite, Tibetan Mastiffs have become something of a status symbol, and Big Splash's unique and vibrant coloring make him even more valuable as red is considered a lucky color in China. His breeder Lu Liang claims that he is a perfect specimen and a lot of work went into breeding and raising him before he was sold. While all of the items on our list come with a hefty price tag, what is the name of the diamond whose value is immeasurable? It is the Kohinoor diamond. It has changed hands many times over the years and is currently set in the Queen Mother's crown in the UK. These items may be ridiculously expensive, but we think some of them are ridiculously awesome as well. Which one of these items would you most like to add to your home, and do you think it could use some more bling? Thanks for watching our video, and check out more crazy expensive items in our other videos. Make sure to give us a like and subscribe as well. Thanks for watching.